Let us look at a very simple Java program to read and print an integer value. Just compare, just recall how to read an integer value in C. So in C we used to declare int a, then assign some value or use the scanf statement and then print the value of the integer using printf statement. So here also, so in case of Java program, whatever that we give as input, we run a program and we give some input. This input has to be read. This input will be scanned, and you give the spaces or entry marks or a tab space or enters while giving the input, and these spaces are the one that separates the what are called as tokens in the inputs. So what how the Java reads input is as in terms of tokens, and these tokens are separated by a delimiter. Default delimiter is a white space, a single space or a tab space or enter. So any number of white spaces will be regarded as a delimiter. Then so the tokens, whatever the tokens that are being scanned, they need to be scanned as an integer. So that is why what Java provides is an elegant and better way of reading each of the tokens as an integer value with the help of what is called as the scanner class. So that is why we should first have what is called as import java.util.scanner. So the scanner class is available in the package, utility package, okay, java.util.scanner. So what is the purpose of this scanner? Let us see. So once again we have the main method. So as we see that whatever the input that we take, reading the input, writing the output, reading the input, so it is again treated in terms of the objects. The thing is, you have to create object of the scanner class. So what I do is scanner, say yes is equal to new scanner and system.in. So this statement, yes, is an object of the scanner class, and it reads the input from which file? The standard input, system.in, yes capital. So we have seen hello world program that system.out is the standard output file. Similarly, standard input file, standard input device, that is keyboard. So we have to read from the keyboard. Next, so in C we had declared how did we declare an integer? So int a. So similarly here also we can declare. So you can just look at the power of beauty of Java, that you can declare a variable at any part of the program. In case of C, you are supposed to declare a variable only at the beginning part, so declaration part, but here declaration can be done anywhere. Okay. Now so how to read integer is very tricky in Java. So when we give the input, we said that this input will be broken in terms of tokens, and now we want to read each of the next token as an integer. So that is why the scanner class, which is available in the java.util, the scanner breaks its input into tokens using a delimiter pattern, so which is a white space. The resulting tokens then converted into the values of different types using the various next methods. I mean, we give the input by separating with space usually. So it is called as a white space, and you can give any number of space, and which is called as the white space. And each of the token need to be read as a integer. So for that purpose, the scanner class provides a method called as next int. Next int. So what you are supposed to do is first system.out.println, enter an integer value. Enter an integer value. Next, a is equal to, see, we have created an object of scanner class, s dot next int. So next int is the method that is available in the scanner class that reads the next token as an integer. So that is why, so a is equal to s dot next int, right? So in order to read an integer value, you should first instantiate the scanner class. For that purpose, you have to import the scanner class and read the next token of the input as an integer. A is equal to s dot next int, and we shall print the same system.out.println the value entered is. Now you want to print the value of a. So for that you have to use here plus a. So just compare this with the printf statement of C, where we used to provide the variable list. So here also we provide the variable list. In C we used in a comma. In Java we use plus. To separate the variable list, and we shall look at the output. Enter an integer value 5. The value entered is 5. Okay, so that is how it reads the next token as an integer. I mean, 5, whatever that you have entered is a token for Java, and the next int method reads this token as an integer, and hence the value, I mean the token 5 is read as an integer and it is assigned to the variable a, and that is how to read and print an integer value.